All right, what's up, family? Got another good one for you today. This one will be a family one. Let's say amongst in the health video, the health category video, because we're gonna be talking about our children's dental care. So that's why I'm gonna title it just that: our children dental care. Sometimes it's forgotten, and I'm guilty of being one of them parents. So busy with my job, so busy with things I'm doing, so busy with my kids, you know, making sure their homework's done, going over their homework, doing projects with them, doing their sports stuff, and making sure they the best on the team. I'm so busy doing all that, doing a good job at that, but never quite paying attention in clear detail of their teeth. Really looking at their teeth and seeing, I'm spending so much time with them, they never saying nothing. See, a kid not going to tell you that their teeth is crooked, that their teeth is hurting here. Well, they will tell you it's hurt, but they're not going to tell you how their teeth is shifting and this and that. And before you know it, it gets so bad, then when we do notice it, we like, yo, how I didn't notice this?
Well, not only forgot, Bobby, but that's a good one, but also I would say overlooked.
Good way to put it.
Overlooked and not taking our kids in consideration just because they're kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say, "Oh, mommy, I don't feel very well." I guess, "Oh, but just go to bed or lay down.
You had too
much of your day busy today." But you don't realize you should look into why your child is feeling some kind of way.
Yeah. See, now with this subject, I got to give my wife all the credit for this, because as I said, although I'm very active with my kids and doing all this and making sure they elevate to be the greatest that they could be, I never quite paid attention directly to their teeth. And it wasn't until one day when I came home from work, my wife, she looked like she was stressed. And she said to me, she said, "Babe," she said, "we got to do something about Jada's teeth, our daughter's teeth, our youngest daughter's teeth." She said, I said, "Why? What's up? What she got? Painting her teeth up?" She said, "Nah, babe, her teeth is bad." I said, "What?" She never said nothing to me.
Jacked up.
Yeah, she's like, they jacked up. And I was like, she never said nothing to me. And I said, what do you mean? Well, she got her teeth got to be pulled or something? She said, "No, babe, her teeth." She said, "Have you looked at her? Have you really looked at our daughter and looked at her teeth?" And I was like, I mean, I'm with her all the time. She never said nothing to me. She said, "Babe, go downstairs and look at her teeth." And sure enough, I went downstairs and looked at her. I asked my daughter. See, she was trying to be reluctant to show me, right? I asked her, "Jay, let me, mommy said your teeth hurting or something." She said, "Nah." I said, "Let me see your teeth." And sure enough, she went like this. She like, I said, "Look, could I see your teeth?" And then she went, it was like she was doing everything not to show me.
Well, Bobby, she was just too embarrassed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I mean, I would feel like, just like when sometimes.
But this is our daughter, so I'm like, you ain't gotta be embarrassed with me.
Bobby, but everybody has that slightly of embarrassing. Remember when there's times when you're telling me, "Babe, let me see your tongue."
Yeah.
Because you want to check, making sure that you're always on top of me, checking, make sure my hygiene's and all that, right? But when I used to do that, I used to do almost the same thing.
I'm like what? Yeah. So then I said to my daughter, I said, "Could you show me your teeth? Do a smile. Can I see your actual teeth?" And she put her head down. She's like, I don't want to show you." I was like, "What?" She said, "I'm embarrassed." And I was like, "See, that's why mommy told me to come check your teeth." I said, "What do you mean you're embarrassed? I'm your father. Let me see your teeth." And when she showed me her teeth, I swear, I was embarrassed. She said she was embarrassed, but I was embarrassed because I'm a very involved father. I was very embarrassed that I said, how did I not see this? Yo, my daughter's teeth she had teeth in back of teeth. Her teeth was crooked. Her teeth looked, the best way I could probably explain it. You remember the little girl? Remember the movie Finding Nemo? Remember the part when they was in that fish tank in the dentist's office and that little girl came in there and she looked like this right here? Yeah. And that girl needed braces. My daughter wasn't far from that. Now, I'm just being silly right now, but here's an actual picture of my daughter right here. This one, she got the braces. But you can still see how they was a little crooked and all that, and she really needed braces. But watch this. I'm going to tell you something else about braces. Now, I know I normally do a word of the day, but let me just give you some stuff that you know or you may not know. Now, when it comes to dentistry, you know you got 3 different type of professionals. You got your regular dentist. Yes, it's 3. You got your regular dentist. Now, what does your regular dentist does? He normally do stuff like cleaning, cavities, you know. Occasionally, he may pull a tooth. But that's what he mostly do, like cleaning cavities and stuff like that. Then you got what's called, the next type of dentist would be a periodontist. A periodontist, they specialize in gums, like gum disease, like a root canal and stuff like that. They specialize in that. Then you got your third type of person to deal with teeth and dentistry. That will be called an orthodontist. An orthodontist they specialize in braces. Yes, that's what they specialize. So now you got the three. Now here's the other thing I want to speak on that. Do you know, I remember ever since I was a kid, teenager, and a young man to even now, I've seen some people with braces on their teeth for 2-3 years. I even seen one girl, she had braces on her teeth for like 5-6 years. I was like, what the? Now when I was younger, I didn't quite understand. I said, wow, I take that long for braces to get your teeth right? Nah, but when I got older and mature and I see how stuff works, you know why that person got braces on their teeth for 5, 6, 7 years? Because that's ridiculous. You do not need braces that daggone long. Let me tell you why. You know why they got them on that long? Because their bill's not paid. See, the orthodontist not going to tell you that, but their bill's not paid. You want me to prove it to you? Watch this. Remember when we first got our daughter braces? Yeah. When she first got them done, boom. I had good insurance. I had that typical insurance, the company paid 80%, I paid 20%. And remember, now let's say we had like a $2,500 bill. Now, the first time she got the braces, my wife made a $50 payment. And the orthodontist told her, oh yeah, make an appointment with me next week so I could make an adjustment on her braces and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And while you're here, you can make another payment. The following week, my wife went back. She made a $50 payment. And when she made a $50 payment, when she came back home, she's like, yeah, babe, the orthodontist said we got to go back there in 2 weeks. So I said, really, 2 weeks? I said, you just seen him twice already, back-to-back weeks. And he talking about, you got to see you again? So in 2 weeks, again, she went back and she made a $50 payment. Now think about what I'm saying. You're making a $50 payment on a $2,500 bill, right? It's going to take forever to pay it off. So you get it? Are you seeing where I'm going with this, people? This is why some people be having braces for years, because their bill is not paid off or they taking forever to pay it off. Well, and the orthodontist is not going to take them off till you get that bill paid. So hold on, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be, okay. I'm not being rude. I just want to finish it. Okay. So after about the third or fourth time where my wife came home, this was like week after week, after every 2 weeks, I was like, she don't need to see the orthodontist that much. That's ridiculous. It ain't nothing that he's doing. He already done tightened up and this and that. I said, you know what it is? He making sure you make consistent payments. I said, yo, watch this, babe. I'm going to prove it to you. I said, so when's the next payment? The next appointment. She's like, oh, we got to go in 2 weeks. I said, no problem. I said, here's $600. When you go there in 2 weeks, I want you to pay them $600. What a coincidence. We just happened to be down the street before the 2 weeks. Let's say the following week came. While we was down the street at the family doctor, I said, you know, babe, since we here, why don't we make a payment to the orthodontist? And she went in and made a $400 payment. So she made $400 a day. And then the following week, when she had the actual appointment, we made a $600 payment. When we made the $600 payment, they was like, oh, wow, we pulled your record up. We noticed you guys are way ahead of your payment schedule. You don't have to make a payment for a while now. And then after my daughter seen the orthodontist, he told my wife, we don't got to see your daughter till like another 3 to 4 months from now. What would you prefer, 3 or 4 months? We went with the 4 months. But within that 4 months, we paid it off. Do you know, my daughter only had braces, I would say about 9 months to a year at top, at best a year. But I would say about 9 months she had them braces. Yeah. And it's all because the payment got paid. And the stuff, it do adjust. But when you see kids out here and adults with braces for 5 years, they're not paying their bill. They're taking forever to pay. And that's why that orthodontist is keeping them on. It's like they're holding their teeth hostage. Like, oh, you didn't make my payment? I'm going to keep the damn braces on your braces.
There is a high chance that that's one of the reasons. But remember, there are kids and people that actually has their teeth a lot worse than what you think it is. So they have to follow a procedure. And the orthodontist is actually telling your child or the person to follow these procedures. Sometimes they don't follow. For example, You cannot eat gum. That was one of the procedures. Make sure that after every time you eat, you clean yourself thoroughly. Some people don't know how to do that. I had to stay on my daughter's case because of that.
True.
Because if you don't take care of that, it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse and worse.
Now, I agree with what she's saying. Some people's teeth needs a little bit more attention than others. I agree with that. But there's no excuse when you see somebody with braces for 7 years. No, that does not take that. You could doggone have heart surgery. You could have had brain surgery that take less. It does not take that long.
Because,
that is a clear case of they have not paid their bill, or they've taken forever to pay their bills, and the doctor is keeping it professional. He's not going to say that, but what he's going to do is, in a nice way that's not offensive, he's going to hold that person's teeth hostage to them braces. Your teeth is in jail. Your teeth in jail. I remember that was a joke we used to say back then. Man, leave the joke of teeth in jail. Your teeth is in jail until you make that payment. So, like a person in jail, you don't get out of jail till you pay restitution or your time paid, then you get out. That's how it is with the teeth with some orthodontists. They go, until you make your final payment, then I'll take them braces off. Until then, you're going to keep them braces on. That's in jail.
Because I'm saying to myself, orthodontists, dentists, and all that,
they
have, and periodontists,
I mean, it's 3.
they have the right equipment. So why is it taking them so long for that person to recuperate in the sense of whatever there is? There's even running a commercial talking about you can have what is that called? Dental implants within 24 hours. They're so full of it. First of all, it takes a procedure and it's going to take more than 24 hours.
Especially if you got bone density or, missing bone and all that. So check out this video right here. We talked about the implants and gave you the real procedure about it, how long it really takes. So they're when you see them commercials and them billboards say implants in 1 day, they're lying through omission. They're leaving things out that they're not saying to you. Because it can be done in a day, but it can't be done in a day. So you go, wait, what do you mean? It can and it can't. Look at the video. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
So I think it's more of a thing what he was saying. Is sometimes people take longer to pay that bill, and the doctor takes, the orthodontist, periodontal dentist would take their time for them not to do what they're supposed to do for you to get better. I think it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, going back to what our parents, towards the parents, we can't overlook at these things, even the smallest things.
Yeah.
Because our kids are crying, and that's not always in tears. It's in many different ways through their actions. Because
you're right. I felt embarrassed. I felt ashamed that how did I not notice my daughter needed serious dental care? And I'm with her every day. How did I not notice that? See, a lot of parents may find themselves guilty to that. I know I was. I couldn't believe it. How did I not notice that? But, like we said earlier, as bad as our daughter's teeth was, she had teeth in back of teeth, crooked and all that. She had her braces on for 9 months to a year at best because we paid that bill off. Now, if we didn't, she'd probably be like one of these other jokers talking about, it's 5 years later. Yeah, I still got braces. Nah, you ain't paid that bill. Well, you're taking forever. You're making pennies on a payment.
Well, I might want to explain to you why you overlooked it and I didn't.
Okay.
Maybe at first I did, because if I did was
bad as it was, we both overlooked it.
Exactly.
I thought her teeth was real bad, jacked up.
But there's a high percentage that a female, the mother, is going to look more into what the child is going through. Not that makes you a bad father or whatever. It's because we're so nurtured. I was all in my kids' life. Yes, no, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make you make you a bad father. You was there on top of the girls, and there are some things that mothers have more. They're more nurture, and they're always around their kids and just making sure that they're fine. They're always checking them if they are like a little bit, fathers.
I agree, because a mother do all that and all that, and it's fine. If a father do all that, they be like, hey, why you attacking on me? And you be like, yo, what the heck?
So I think that's why I actually caught that.
Yeah, you caught it.
I caught it.
And I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, so it don't mean that you was
I felt bad. Like, I was like, yo, I'm neglecting my daughter. What the heck?
Irresponsible father.
Yeah, I was like, how did I not notice that? It ain't like he had one all her teeth was jacked, especially the top. I was like, yo, how in the world? We sit down and eat dinner. We play. We hang out. How did I not notice that?
Yeah.
That's why I said, title of the video, our children's dental care, sometimes it's overlooked. So just pay a little bit more attention to your kids, because sometimes, as my wife said, as I said, they won't always tell you everything. Sometimes you gotta just peep it out. And you know how as parents, we have intuition at times. We be like, nah, what you doing? I know what you're doing over there. Nah. Just like we have intuition with their behavior, have that with their hygiene and all that as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
And to our daughter out there, Jada, we speak to not to meant to throw you under the bus. It's just that you are a good example of so many kids just like in your situation where you was at one point.
That's a
But
great
you
way to
know
put
what,
it.
Jada? I mean, this is a special dedication,
To
Jada.
you.
We actually care. We parents always did care in being in your life. Got a great father, good mother, would always be attentive and all that. And that's why your teeth is up to date and beautifully,
Yeah, she got perfect teeth now.
because of us, because of the father that you have.
And like she was saying, we ain't throwing you up under the bus. It's just your story, meaning our daughter's story. Your story may help another family or another child
Exactly.
because of what you went through. They go, yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Peace.